Hello, welcome to this week's vlog. Hope you guys have had a good week. For us, it's just been the end of a busy weekend. It's Monday morning, walk the dogs, and then lots and lots of admin to do. Yuck. At the weekend, Kyle flew the Icarus falconry flag at Highclere Castle, to many of you Downton Abbey, as part of the Raptor Fair. Brilliant place to go and visit. No good for us, we're always at work. Enjoy the rest of the vlog, and hopefully you're going to have a great week ahead. I have to say, this week it has been a bit of a struggle getting the vlog out. I've got another video I'd like to compose for this channel today. We are snowed under with work to do at this time of year, and also paperwork for licensing. That's all coming due soon. Lots of paperwork to do there, and unnecessary amount of time reporting a complete Fruit Loop anti to the police, which is a complete waste of police time and mine. But obviously people threaten your family, you have to, of course, sort of engage the police in some way, even if there's just a record there. A real anti sort of falconry person. I think I'm going to try and get a video together soon, which is all about falconry and hunting and conservation and pest control and how these things tie together, for a proper honest video for everyone to try and sort of understand what the whys and wherefores separated from myths and ridiculousness. So I was accused of my golden eagle catching thousands of foxes and ripping them to shreds. Well, thousands of foxes, it's just ignorance. It's like beyond the realms of stupidity. And as for ripping their prey to shreds, equally ignorant. So you've got people causing a lot of sort of vendettas against people, very highly opinionated, but having done no educational research on their topic. So I think we'll do a video along those lines for everyone to kind of have a watch and try and understand certain things that are actually sort of blow myths away and that kind of thing. But for now, enjoy this video, very nature-based, and also a trip to see some rather fine artwork, to be quite honest. Enjoy, and I'm going to get back to more paperwork. So down there, there's got to be one of the coolest inhabitants of anybody's wildlife pond, because not only is it the coolest of creatures, it's a dragonfly larva, sort of a called a mask, but like an alien-like projectile mouth parts that shoot forward and grab any unsuspecting prey. Total carnivore, feasting on damselfly nymphs, water slaters, tadpoles and tiny fish, amongst other things. A real predator of the natural pond, the nature pond. Look at that. And that is going to give us double the fun, because it's going to turn into a wonderful dragonfly. We had broad-bodied chasers around here only last weekend. Stupendous looking dragonfly. Anyway, let's see what I'm doing here. So in here, hopefully I've caught some of the Daphnia, the water fleas that live in the pond. Now, water fleas, nothing to do with fleas. It's a tiny part of the zooplankton in the pond. Those Daphnia, and another one called Cyclops. You can guess how many eyes they have. Look at those. Absolutely hundreds of tiny aquatic creatures. And that is what those baby great crested newts will want to be feeding on. So let's take them round to our captive bred great crested newts. Remember, these are from the Schnell line. These great crested newts are from a line of crested newts kept in captivity before the law changed back in the 1980s. Look at those little beauties. Tiring day at work as part of my animal husbandry here. Come on, phony. I get to go pond dipping for an absolute purpose. So, the water fleas are in here. You can see them jerking around as they swim around, but right in the middle of the screen now These are out of focus. Baby, great crested newts. There's so much reflection. A bit more like it, maybe. Ah. So in the great crested newt aquarium, this is where the adult newts are breeding. There's only a pair, and I've got 10 youngsters that we grew on from last year. Oh, what terrible feeling. There's the female. The male's lost his breeding dress now. He's out of breeding condition, but the pair are still in here, and thanks to quite a lot of aquatic vegetation, the eggs have been hatching that she's laid, and this evening I've actually noticed my first couple of little baby great crested newts. I've just popped to the quarry to get some rocks for the garden. Look at that, you don't see that much around here in Northamptonshire nowadays. Sand martin nest, Dad's waffling on as always.
Well, that sort of style toys, don't you?
Yeah, that sort of size is just fine. I don't know which ones we're going to choose. How fun is that? Yeah. Lazy one of the family. Nettle beds, absolutely full of wildlife, especially if you can find nettle beds in the sunshine, and especially if you like to find mini beasts, invertebrates, creepy crawlers like this little beautiful moth. Here's a cool find on the bramble patch this time. Scorpion fly. Famous for using its long mouth parts to pinch insects from spiders' webs. Sort of a scavenger. Totally harmless, of course. Just looks like it's got a sting on its tail. But it isn't a sting. It's another patch of weeds in inverted commas. A bramble patch. See damselflies on there. Absolutely full of flowers, and these are going to feed a lot of nectar drinking insects. And if it was sunnier, there'd be plenty of butterflies on there today. The bumblebees are hard at work though. You don't have to go far to look for or show your kids or grandkids the wonderful world of the English countryside. Two cuckoos calling. Been a while since I've heard these birds that are now getting scarce. One in the distance, we're around the local lakes. Lots of bird and insect life. How wonderful to hear cuckoos calling. And he literally wouldn't even budge until the Osprey was a speck, a speck on the horizon. I can still see it, but he literally wouldn't talk to me. He just had his feathers down. Whether that did clout him, I don't know, but what a scaredy pants. 8.5 pound eagle scared of a couple of pound Osprey. Still in the distance. What an amazing experience anyway, and I hope you've enjoyed this part of the vlog, even though a lot of it was a blurry blue sky and a dirty speck moving around. For me, a new experience of a lifetime. Look at the juicy emperor moth caterpillars now. They're at their final stage of development. Look at those whoppers. One's already spun its cocoon. So a cocoon, people say, oh, you know, a butterfly is a caterpillar, then a cocoon. A cocoon is usually a silken, almost a silken nest that it then pupates inside of. So it's really, would say really that a butterfly has turned into a chrysalis and a moth caterpillar pupates into a pupa, and very often that is inside a cocoon. So emperor moths are our only British silk moth, and there's the silk that it's starting to use to make its cocoon, and that's what silken garments are made from. The silk that the silkworms or caterpillars of other silk moths use to make their cocoons. Really fantastic. Oh, it's woven that. Look at that. Amazing things. Emperor moth caterpillars. Enjoy them, because this will be the last bit of footage you see of these guys as caterpillars for sure. That one really is the big, hungry caterpillar. They really are an eating machine. Their job is to eat so they can grow. And they'll spend from now all through the winter months pupated, and they'll come out and emerge as the adult moth March and April next year. Burley House today, because Kay from Australia is still here, so we're having a day out with her. Home to one of the many game fairs in the UK this coming weekend, but we won't be here for that because we'll be working, and if we're not working we're going to get away from it all and go to Norfolk. So we're going to have a look around, a bit of tourism around this amazing property and the gardens. And it's one day from being June, you know, it's pretty much summer here in the UK, and it's cold and rainy. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Coming back. You're so little. Hang on, hang on.
I'll
hang
cut
on.
half of this video off.
Hang on. Sit down. But you are welcome to stay. It's got a bit of everything.
Baby coots over there.